Why?
this week.
This week, okay, why?
We have some questions for him.
We have a question, we're gonna meet with him.
I'm sorry?
Because we wanna meet with him.
They said they had questions for him.
All right.
Okay, I think that we all realize everybody's here because we all want the police. And you said last week in the meeting, or a couple weeks ago, that we were going to keep it, I believe the attorney said squarely intact. And Mr. Fiddler repeated a number of times, we were not going to specifically change Chief Yankosik and his team. Can we feel tonight like you are hearing us at all? I mean, everybody here would like to go home and rest peacefully knowing that we have our police chief at our team. Can you answer that for us?
I'm up for that. I'm listening.
Mrs. Andre, are you not for that?
No, I'm for police.
No, I didn't say for the police. I said for Chief Yankosik and his team.
I'm for the police and for the chief. Yes, I have no problem.
Okay, and Mrs. Crawford, what about you, Mr. Fiddler?
I'll make a motion to appoint him as chief for another year.
You
I'll
can-
second that.
Thank you.
Wait,
Well, you got a motion?
I second it, so.
Okay.
How do you vote?
Why don't you do it for 2? Why don't you do it for 2 years?
Yeah.
What's 1 year?
Not two.
What's 2 years?
You're the one to make motion.
Good day.
She wants you to make a motion for 2 years.
For the term of the contract.
You know why? Because we know what's here for 2 years.
Mr.
We know that you're there for the right reason.
Mr. Fiddler.
Because I firmly believe there's people sitting behind that table with their own personal vendettas. So you prove to me, like you can shake your head all you want.
I didn't shake my head.
You
I
prove
turned
to
this.
me, Mr. Fiddler, that you are truly behind this chief in this police department. And you pass that for 2 years.
Do we not do reappointments once every year?
Mr. Fiddler, if I can answer that. My suggestion to the board would be, because you're entering into contract negotiations, you can reappoint the chief, but it's going to be based on contract terms later to be discussed. So I wouldn't appoint him for a specific term.
I'll just change my motion, we'll appoint.
Well, hold on, there's no reason to chuckle. The chief is covered by the same contract the patrolmen are covered for.
So you're trying to go after.
This has, that they're not getting paid for it.
Excuse me. So whatever term ultimately that contract gets agreed to.
That you're trying to blackmail
The chief's contract would run for the same period of time. So if they agree to a 3-year term, the chief's term would run for 3 years.
Balls
So
in
why don't you
court.
just put it back to normal?
So how about a good faith?
Yeah, exactly. I think
Don't harass
that was a really good move on Mr. Fiddler's part to show some good faith and some honesty to the group here who are looking to know that you hear us.
And if that's the case, why not just honor the contract?
Yeah.
Why try to blackmail them into changing it?
Call for vote.
Wait,
What's the motion?
hold on.
Appoint him for chief right now, for a year right now.
They
But
can
it,
change.
well, it depends on what we come up with in the negotiations.
Mr. Fiddler, can I suggest your motion be to retain Chief Yankosik as the chief of police?
Yeah, I'll make it, retain him as chief of police.
I think you should motion to
You said
honor the contract they have.
Yes, I really would appreciate it if you would.
I'm trying to help you guys, because you also have a contract negotiation. If we need to, we can take an executive session, I'll explain it there.
Yeah,
It's very simple, you have contract negotiations that are pending, and I don't want to see you make a motion that runs afoul of what you're trying to do.
Come on,
And let's do that. What you know is that.
Ask me a question.
That's fair. I think what you just said there is fair. Retain the chief for the term of the contract of what you renegotiated. I think that's fair. And I think we should be happy that they have finally said that they're going to keep the chief. I think we should honor the contract that is in it. Why are we fighting the contract? Honor the contract that is in
Retain him as chief.
Retain John Yankovic as chief of police.
I made this motion last meeting, and it was improper.
Call for a vote.
You second that, Mr.
Yes, it is.
Ms. Irons?
Yes.
Ms. Croft?
Yes.
Mr. Fiddler?
Yes.
Mr. Martin?
Yes.
Mr. Shingo?
Yeah.
We usually want to look into this matter.
Anybody else? Go on.
There was a lot of discussion here before you went to executive session regarding what the police were being paid. Can you tell us whether they're being paid by the contract rate or the old rate? It's just a yes or a no question.
Right now, we can't tell you now.
Isn't that public record on pay?
Didn't you discuss it?
Because of we can't tell you because of litigation. We're getting ready to negotiate.
Okay, can I say one thing about the litigation, all this, and the lawsuit that was filed and the whole thing? You know, as patrolmen, these gentlemen feel that they have a contract. So why do you go back? Why would they go back into negotiations willingly, given the fact that they feel they have a contract? You have to look, we've been talking here tonight about looking at both sides, but I think you better look at the other side too. That if they feel they have a contract, why would you write in and say, yeah, let's negotiate? That's all I got to say. Thank you.
If there is contracts, police and chief, how can they be in negotiation if you don't have another party negotiating with you? All I've heard tonight was the phone call has been made or a letter has been sent. That's not negotiation. That's just, hey, I'm over here and I want to talk to you. That's not negotiation.
How many of the supervisors?
So how can you
will
use being in litigation as a reason for not taking action? There is no litigation.
Mr. Fiddler, if I can make a suggestion to you. I know that if I asked any one of the police officers.
Please louder.
I know that if I asked any one of the police officers in the room about any particulars of the contract negotiations, or whether they would discuss it with me, they're going to tell me no. So I know that. And under those circumstances,
So you preemptively tried to blackmail
under
them.
those circumstances, it's not appropriate for the Board of Supervisors to openly discuss contract terms that are going to be a matter of discussion with the police union. It's not fair to the township, and honestly, it's not fair to the police either.
I agree with all
How
that.
many of the
I agree with all
supervisors
that.
knew that a lawsuit
But
was
there's an
filed?
argument being posed to us that you cannot finalize any statements about the police contract or Chief Yankovic's contract, agreement, whatever you want to call it, because you are in either negotiation or litigation. Both of those words imply two parties doing some kind of communication. And it's my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've got signed contracts or agreements that the one party has settled on and is calling it gospel, and all I've heard to the adverse is that there has been a phone call or some letters, which is not necessarily a second party taking part in a negotiation or litigation. Is it?
The board's not going to comment.
If I'm not talking, if I want to talk to you and you don't talk back to me, we are not having a conversation. are
That
we?
didn't occur.
We are not having, if one does not talk back to the other, it's not a conversation, is it?
Why can't you talk about it if you're not negotiating?
Again, how many of the supervisors knew the lawsuit had been filed?
I'm not going to discuss that.
They can answer.
I will. Okay, so it turns
I
out,
found out in the newspaper,
there were letters sent to the township regarding the fact that they were going to do this, only that was then sent to Mrs. Imes, I guess, who's been holding them in a folder, and Mr. Shingle and I did not know to ask for the information, therefore we were not aware of the information. Now, is that fair to us, because we didn't know to ask for it? I guess I should ask, is there anything else we should know?
You're the lesser part of the board.
That's almost a joke, Kathy. How much stuff did you keep from the previous boards?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course.
Oh, yes, I do. For every Sunday.
well, you know what, Kathy aside, I can tell you, when I was the chairman, I kept everybody informed. Did I not, Doug?
Yeah, most of the time.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
Well, those were the days you didn't show up.
I'll ask the same question I asked the last two meetings. I finally got a copy of the contract, got to read it. Not an attorney, not a judge, didn't see anything illegal. I asked the question over and over, what's illegal about it? Never got an answer. If it's not illegal, what's wrong with it? Never got an answer. Dick, you said it was one-sided, and you said you read the whole thing weeks ago, whatever. I read it, I don't see it being one-sided at all. Matter of fact, I caught the stuff, and there are some typos that should have been corrected a long time ago. There's other stuff, but it's definitely not one-sided. So, I mean, unless you got an explanation, what do you mean by that? Why do you consider it being one-sided?
This is comment only, thank you.
Marcy?
Real quick, people of Belleville Township, they have, by obviously not saying that they're doing 2019 wages, they're doing 2020 wages, makes me think that they're doing 2019.
Yeah.
So therefore, that is breach of contract, which means that the police association can then sue the township for breach of contract, which means that then the township people can surcharge the supervisors for said breach of contract. I just wanted to let you all know that.
It'd be 2018 because they didn't have a contract.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
JD, the reason why is because Mr. Hoffrichter told the board not to vote on the contract this year. It was advised by the legal counsel that we had prior to not take action.
Advised is the key word. His recommendation was,
To not take action.
Did he give an explanation why? I mean, it should have been done the year before, correct?
Yeah.
Like, haven't they been working a year without, the chief 2 years without, is that not correct?
Yes.
Well, I just want to say again, thank you for hearing us. We are thankful that you are going to keep the chief and his team intact. I hope you are still listening, because I think now it's obvious we're really saying, do you have to renegotiate? It is a contract, it's signed. Can't you just say, it's a contract, it's signed? They're happy, we're happy, and can we go forward without all these little stabs? Thank you.
Tammy, please finish.
So the contract goes against the parts of the labor relations unit certification. That is the part of the contract that does not hold up. They negotiated what was not in their unit. So that's why.
Do you want the plain English version? Because it mentions technicians and the police secretary that we don't have.
But we don't have any of those positions, so they
Right.
would only apply if we did, correct?
But you can't negotiate for what you don't have within your unit.
You just negotiated for a manager.
It's not under collective bargaining. This is under collective bargaining.
I still think
And it probably should further be noted that when the contract got approved, the contrary to advice of legal counsel, if the township suffers damages because of that, those people who voted for that illegal contract could also be surcharged. I think the auditor could probably confirm.
And for the record, I never received any information from Mr. Hoffrichter because I found it in my truck last
Well,
week.
we've had police and the chief operating for a year and two with no contract, and no if has occurred yet.
Kathy?
Is this simply a bargaining unit contract, or do they actually belong to a union? Like Operator 66,
Bargaining.
whatever.
Bargaining.
It's nothing more
Correct.
than their group negotiating with you for an employment agreement.
Right.
Yes.
Which was already done.
Motion to
So
adjourn.
all that, think about them forming a union a couple years ago was a farce.
Just strictly for negotiation purposes. That's all. it
Call
was.
labor relations, they'll tell you differently, but that's what they call it. They call it a collective bargaining, which they also call it a union, but it's collective bargaining.
Call for a vote.
What's the motion?
Adjourn. Vote no.
You guys gotta speak up.
Vote no, Ed.
I would.
Mark? Yes.
No.
You guys gonna have a PA set up next time, I hope, please?
No. Yes.
I encourage you all to exercise your Second Amendment rights.
Yes.